All right, good morning, America. So, I don't know anything about really what's going on in the world. I increasingly find out more and more that I don't know anything that's going on. And I think a lot of people probably feel like me, or I hope so, to be honest, because otherwise I'm a little scared if this is actually how other people are in the world, as misinformed as I am. But genuinely, I have no idea what's going on. And I don't say that braggadociously. So today we're going to learn what's going on in the world together. So we're going to use good old trusty ChatGPT. You cannot go wrong. It's not like the internet. It's not like the internet would ever lie. So I think we'll be okay here. So let me just, because I keep seeing this everywhere in the news. What happened yesterday with Trump and Putin? Make it a fifth grade readability. I'm not trying to play. I need to know what's going on. I need to break it down simple. Fifth grade leading level. Okay, we're still on. All right, so let's see. Further news. So some headlines. Takeaways from Trump Putin meeting. No agreement, no questions, but lots of pump. All right. Trump greets Putin with a red carpet. Ukrainians feel betrayed. Okay. Russia jubilant after Putin leaves Trump summit without making concessions. Okay, it's not looking good. Yesterday, on August 15, 2025, Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin met in Anchorage, Alaska. I would love to go to Alaska. I heard Anchorage is beautiful, but a really high crime rate in Anchorage, apparently. It's like people throw down in Alaska. Here's what happened. Explained simply, even a fifth grader can understand. That's for us. All right, so what happened in simple terms? A special meeting in Alaska. Trump invited Putin to a big summit at a military base in Alaska. Putin arrived to a fancy red carpet and military jets overhead. It looked very important. Okay. No real deals was made. After talking for a few hours, both leaders said the meeting was productive, but they did not agree on how to stop the war in Ukraine. No ceasefire or peace deal was signed. Well, yeah, how are you supposed to sign a? I don't think was that the purpose of the meet. Okay, I don't know. We're learning. We're learning. For those of you that don't know as well, Trump shifted his position. Initially, Trump had promised to push for stronger action against Russia, but at the meeting, he backed off from demanding a ceasefire. Instead, he said Ukraine now needs to make a deal without offering a clear path. What is a clear path in a situation like this? This is a terrible situation. All right. Let me get the charger plugged in here for the old computer because otherwise it's gonna die. And of course, it's just short enough, so I guess we're gonna have to sit a little more head on there. Head on. Apply now. Head on. All right. Let's get back into it. So Putin's message and response. Putin repeated his usual demands. Ukraine must drop NATO plans, and its government from 2014 post Maidan should be reversed. Russia also continued military attacks while the meeting was happening. Well, that's not going to help solve much. People in Ukraine felt hurt. Yeah, I mean, Ukrainians are upset. They felt betrayed seeing Putin welcomed so warmly, especially while the country is still under attack. So what's next? Trump called a late night phone call with Ukrainian President Zelensky, okay, and European leaders. Trump also said he plans to meet Zelensky soon in Washington so he can try to find a way to end the war. Okay, we like that, right? I mean, at the end of the day, we want the war to be done. I don't care whose side you're on. Okay, quick recap table. We got that. When it was Anchorage, did they agree to stop in the war? No. Okay. So from a Republican point of view versus a democratic, see, I'm typing here, versus a democratic point of view. how do I ask this? From a Republican point of view versus a Democratic point of view, what are the optics on this subject? Let's see. Yeah, I think that's how we're going to say that. What are the optics? How do you view it from your perspective, right? So let's see. Let's see how people are feeling. I want to be informed. What do Republicans think? According to ChatGPT, which we'll take it for what it is. Okay, strong and assertive. Many Republicans praised President Trump's approach, highlighting he had powerful plans like the B-2 bomber. Yeah, I saw some videos. He flew. I hope they're getting monetizing online off that because that viral video right there. Fly overhead to send a serious warning to Putin. They say this is projecting strength. You rolled out a red carpet for him. That's weird, right? It's like, how good's the food? By the way, I got the dogs in the upstairs. Okay. Peaceful leadership. Some Republicans called the meeting a sign of presidential leadership, even suggesting Trump could be nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize. Well, I don't think he should get a Nobel Peace Prize for rolling out a carpet, or spending the amount of money that it probably costs to move those jets off the ground. However, I understand how it's a presidential move. Like, you should treat world leaders worldly. They should. It's a weird subject, right? That's why I don't want to ever be in politics because it's very weird stuff. Criticism of previous leadership. They also blamed past Democratic administrations, saying if Trump had been president, the war might not have started, which is a crazy statement. I'm so opinionless on this. We're learning. All right, so what do Democrats think? Betraying allies. Democrats harshly criticized Trump for welcoming Putin with a red carpet, arguing this shows favoritism toward an authoritarian leader and hurts U.S. values. I mean, Putin gets a red carpet. Zelensky gets how many billions of dollars? So it's, there's different red carpets in the world, I guess. Missing ball, doing theater. Okay. They accused Trump of creating a show without real progress, just theater. I could see where that's, yeah. Rewarding war crimes. Several Democrats said the summit was improper because it excluded Ukraine and didn't push back on Russia's aggression. It's a tough one. It's definitely a tough one. Strong view, peace, criticize, Democratic point of view, weak theater, sees Trump as rewarding Putin. Okay. I mean, either way, it's pretty crazy, right? So, like, okay. So, how long has the war between Ukraine and Russia officially been so far? Let's see. Let's learn. We're learning. Don't mind my spelling errors. The conflict between Russia has evolved through distinct phases. The Russo-Ukraine War started February 2014. The conflict began in February 2014 following the Revolution of Dignity in Ukraine. Okay. Russian Little Green Men entered the annexed Crimea, and unrest soon followed in eastern Ukraine's Donbas region. The period marked the start of prolonged fighting and territorial disputes. So that started back in 2014. From that point to now, the conflict has been going on for about 11 years. What? Okay, full-scale invasion started February 2022. It's been going since 2022. Oh my goodness. I mean, obviously, I've been alive and I knew this, but it's just crazy. Think about this: 3 years and 6 months, they've been at war, and you roll out a red carpet. That's pretty wild. Summary table. Okay. Well, that's what's going on with the story, with the scoop. If you didn't know, like I didn't really know. I mean, I kind of knew. I know more now. Hopefully, ChatGPT is right. I should probably cross-reference all this with Grok, right? But guys, I think it's absolutely wild the world we live in. Peace, love, and happiness. Take care of each other. Look out for your neighbor. Just be a good person. Do not underestimate the harsh reality of what war is. It's truly terrifying. Like, I'm so blessed. We are so blessed every day that we get to walk around. and not have to worry about some of the things that people in other countries are worrying about, or even people in our own country have to worry about. Like there's different wars that happen. There's war with governments. There's war with yourself. I think that this is a really, really deep subject because a lot of this goes back historically too. We're so quick to forget history and how some of these lands not even 50 plus years ago belonged to other people and different ideologies, and these things don't just disappear. Like somebody doesn't just change their mind overnight, let alone a generation. So thanks for watching. Appreciate you being here, and then we'll catch you in the next one.